morning, everybody. We are over here at Middlebury. We're at the Middlebury yard, and we are going to California. We're getting a 33-foot reflection fifth wheel going to California. Go up here to road 12, see if we can't find it. Also, we're going to Colton, California. Mike Thomas RV. Never been there, so it'll be the first time. The rates could be a little bit better, but I think it should be a pretty good little ride. We'll go over the rates and all that good stuff once we get out there and get this thing unloaded. So, thinking I go this way, but yeah, go this way. So hopefully we're gonna have a good trip. We got another guy, me, C Farmer, and another guy who started over here. He is going to I think Mason, Arizona. So he's gonna be riding with us out to Arizona anyway. And so hopefully it's going to be a fun trip, a good trip, all that good stuff. But let's get over and find my camper. Alrighty, we finally found her. Wasn't that bad? Oh, look what kind of breakaway cable they got us. That's nice. But I checked the numbers. So we fixing to go over everything really good. I'm not expecting this one to be heavy. 33 foot. It's not a toy hauler or anything like that. So we're gonna make sure that we check it all out. See, the tires are up good on it and everything. But I'm gonna walk around and check everything out, and I'll be back. Alrighty, let's get hooked up and go to Cali. Tug test. Oh. Let's go see what she looks like. Alrighty, well, we are hooked up, and the GVWR on this load is 13,995 pounds, and the shipping weight is 11,092 pounds. So should be a good ride and load. I hope so. Hope we don't have no problems. We've been running around trying to get C Farmer's camper located. We finally got it going, so all that good stuff's okay. But I guess let's go to Cali. What's going on, everybody? Well, we over here at Walmart. We went in there and got a few things that we got. Me, got C Farmer, and Tony. He's the new guy that started getting in here. So show y'all what we got going on the grill. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on here. We got some steaks. Yeah, C Farmer likes his jalapenos. Got the steaks going on, got some pork chops going on, and some brocks. All right, y'all, so what I'm fixing to do now is I'm gonna ask the new guy, Tony, and this is his second load. He hauled one to Indiana, and he come back and get this one. So let's just kind of see in his eyes of somebody new getting started in how they like it, so that way it gives y'all a little idea if you want to get started in or anything like that. It gives y'all an idea of somebody new coming in on their first day of hauling.
Hi y'all, guys out here cooking. We all work for Indiana Transport. I got into this, I enjoy it. I learned a lot from these two guys, C Farmer and Mr. Tennessee. If y'all haven't subscribed to the channel, go check it out. Subscribe.
All right, y'all, what's going on? We stopped in Joplin, Missouri at the Petro. Got up this morning, took a shower, washed clothes, ate breakfast. I cooked some chicken biscuits this morning in my cooker. I got the Tennessee Pride chicken biscuits. Cooked them for about 30 minutes. Throw some mustard on them. Good breakfast. And so we headed out, head up this way, and fixing to go up here and have to pay the toll. Now, I know some of y'all told me how to get around this and don't have to pay and run the other ways, and eventually one day I'm going to get around to that. But right now I got Seat Farmer in front. We got a new guy who just started RV transport in front of me, and then I've got the back door. So and also remember, $12.25 with 2 axles. You got 3 axles, it costs more. If you got 1 axle, it costs less. 2 axles, which is normally what everybody can carry, every once in a while we get to 3rd axles, but $12.25 2 times. Cash only. Do not take card. We got, that sign says 26 more miles. So, you got all that done. Mason, like I said, made breakfast, got everything done. We kind of got a late start. It is 11:56 now. We probably left about 11:15, 11:30, something like that. About 11:30, I think. And everything going good. I seen that some storms and stuff were popping up on the alerts. I have alerts set up on the weather app, so I've been getting a lot of them ding off on my watch. And so I kind of looked, and it was like a line of storms, but I think we're okay. They're pushing north, so I think it was a good call coming down Southway. We've been running the Washingtons a couple times. This is my 3rd week out. I was going to stay out through the slow time. Everybody knows that if you don't know and you want to get in RV transport, right now is slow time. Do we still have plenty of loads on our low board? Absolutely. Like I said, been running. We got plenty of loads on our low board. So I'm not worried about it right now. As long as they kept enough loads back and start dishing them out as, let's see, this is June the 26th. So I'm going to say the next 3 weeks should be slow. Then it should start picking back up. I'm hoping that's what we see. And if I do not see that, I will let y'all know if it stays slow. That's not the way it usually does, but we'll find out what happens this time. I know since fuel and housing and campers and everything, groceries and everything else is going up, I'm hoping it don't have an effect like some people think. I've seen this happen before, and back whenever I was running my 18-wheeler, I'm concerned, but not worried myself to death over it, because I'm still paying the bills. Could it be more? Absolutely. Everybody knows we could always make more money. Could fuel be a whole lot cheaper on us? Absolutely. That's just more money in my pocket. But we're gonna, after this trip, we're gonna be headed, try to get us to Florida, Tennessee, or Georgia, head back home, because I've got some stuff that come in the mailbox that I'm gonna do some product reviews on. Some people reached out to me, and I'm gonna do some product reviews on a few things, get them uploading, coming out, and then I'm coming back out to work until the slow period is over with. Get all I can get when I can get it now. Get it as, whatever that saying is, get it when I get it good. That's it. But I put some few shorts out too, y'all. And I know you don't get notification on shorts. But I've done some advertising. If y'all don't care, just trying to advertise the channel out a little bit, trying to help us grow faster. Because like I said, I could not do none of this without y'all. Y'all make this channel. I'm just put out videos. Nothing big. But thanks to y'all, we're growing. We done hit over 2,200. I'm impressed, shocked at the same time. and very, very happy. So I made a few shorts just because I don't have Book, Facebook, or none Twitter, Instagram, and none of all of them stuff. I don't have none of that. All I got is this. And I'm trying to reach out to help out as many people as I can that's wanting to get started in this. So if y'all can help, go watch the shorts. Let me know what you think. If I need to change something, if I need to add more stuff to it, if I need to put, because it only can be 15 seconds. If there's a little clip you think I could add to help somebody, then put it down in the comments. Let me know. And I get a lot of questions on my refrigerator. Now, I have a Dometic refrigerator. Them things are expensive. And I couldn't find nothing else whenever I was doing this. I couldn't, that there may have been, but I've looked, and this right here had a lot of good reviews on it. But these things are like between $600 and $1,200. Depends on which one you get. You know, I just got the one you can turn in a refrigerator, or it can be a freezer. But there's some that you can get a refrigerator and a freezer all in the same combo. But their thing's so big, I mean, heck, it take up the whole back seat back there. And but I'm going to put some links down below. I've been looking at other refrigerators. I've known people that's already gotten a couple of them, and they're working great. Matter of fact, if mine goes out, I will be buying one. And I am thinking about buying another one anyway, a little bit smaller. There's a smaller one in there that I put. I'm thinking about getting that one and putting underneath my bed, right there in the center, and turning it down to a freezer only. So, because if y'all notice, if you're watching the videos, we've been bringing a lot of steaks and pork chops and brocks and stuff like that, and cooking on the grill. Well, you can do that, or you can make those preheat pans, which mine's back there for the cooker. You could get them like Shark Nose does, and he makes his meals at home. He'll make spaghetti and meatballs and lasagna and all kind of stuff. Put it in there, put aluminum foil on it, and put it in the freezer. When he gets ready to go, he stacks them up in his cooler, and all he's got to do is take one out as it's thawing a little bit, put it in there, put it on, mix it up. Takes about 45 minutes to an hour when one's frozen like that. And you don't have to pay, it saves you money. You don't have to pay the high prices out here for the food, and it keeps you from paying high price for a food that might make you sick. And that's what I hate. When you order something and you get a bill and it's $20-something or $30, and the food wasn't worth eating, and you feel sick the rest of the day, or you get food poisoning, which I have had that happen once. And I do not ever want to be food poisoned again. I went missing for 2 days, I was running with another company, scared to piss out my dispatcher and my sandwich maker. They couldn't get a hold of me for 2 days. I was sick. I was sick as a dog. But I'm gonna put them down links. Y'all want to go check them out. Been getting a lot of questions on them. Also, a lot of questions on leaving the refrigerator plugged up. All right. Last night I left my truck running. No big deal. But last night was the first night in a while I've left my truck running. It's been cooler enough where it was just humid last night where I don't have to leave it running. The night times have been kind of cool where I've been, like Washington and Idaho and Utah and all them, or even Indiana. But I leave mine plugged up, and I know Steve Farmer leaves his plugged up. I think when he goes home, he leaves his plugged up all weekend long. And I have got a motel room and left mine plugged up for over a day and a half, and come out, truck start just fine. So I believe there have built-in switches where if they drain your battery down so long, it'll just cut off. But so far, every time I've started my truck back up, I look at the temperature, make sure I have no malfunction, and everything's working just perfect. Working the way it's supposed to. So very happy about that. So all the ones that are going to get the refrigerators / freezers or whatever, I haven't had no problems. I don't think you have nothing to worry about. And the reason I don't worry about it is because I have the jump box. Everybody knows that I made a video on it. I love that thing. And it's also a peace of mind of having it. Because if I do wake up with dead batteries, I just take that thing out and put it right on and start my truck right up. But that's why I kind of been testing, getting further and further with it. But Y'all, I believe you could go home for the weekend, leave this thing plugged up, and I don't see it run your batteries down. It hasn't so far. And I've had it for almost a year and a half, and I have no issues out of it. Now, like I said, I'm thinking about getting one of them other ones on there. I know they got a smaller one for, like, I think on Amazon. I'm not gonna put prices out because prices go up and down. All right, so there's a smaller one on there. I think it'll work perfect. Just turn it into a freezer. Put that thing right back here in the middle where it helped hold up my bed. I got another little plastic tote I can take, and it had nothing in it. So it's just holding up the bed. So I'll take that little out. That's just a stool. I had a tote in the red truck, and then I took it out and put the sub box in there. And this one, the sub box won't fit in this one anyway. So what I'm going to do is put that refrigerator right there. I'll put it like this, turn it into a freezer, and I'll put some steaks in there, some chicken in there. And like when I go to Walmart to buy those chicken and biscuits, or if I want to buy some breakfast burritos or the breakfast bowls that you get and pour it in your cooker, you know, you can have a good breakfast for $3. That's a whole lot better than going to a truck stop. And I can keep them back there and keep them frozen, because like right now, I'm having to buy, when I buy breakfast burritos, like those chicken, I know they're supposed to be frozen. So whenever I put them in my cooker, in my refrigerator, I know I try to buy about 4 days worth of stuff, then I'll stop and hit another Walmart, because I don't want to go over that. Once they thaw, you got 3 or 4 days and you're just fine. I don't want to push the 5th day. So I do a lot of stuff like that. But if I had a refrigerator up here, I can keep my drinks, my salad, my pickles, my salad dressing and stuff in. Then the other one in the back, I'll be able to keep everything froze. Nothing will go bad. It's perfect for me. What do y'all think? So anyway, we're gonna get on down here and we'll quit rambling. Just want to put that little bit of information in there because I've been getting a lot of questions, emails, and messages on that. Y'all be careful, be safe, and let's see what else we can get into. Good morning, everybody. Woke up this morning over here at Russell's Truck Stop, New Mexico. We fixing to head out. We just got through having some coffee. Went in and got some 2 eggs, 2 sausage, put some pepper jack cheese on it, and we fixing to get ready to head out, hoping it's gonna be a good trip. But we're looking to make sure ain't gonna be no storms or nothing like that around. But let's see what we can go get into. Alright, y'all, what's going on? We rolling. We got our permit, New Mexico permit. Stopped in there, give them truck number, $29.20. Next stop, we're gonna get fuel up here in Milan, New Mexico, and then we're going to Arizona to get our next permit. Some questions I want to put out there. All right, got a lot of people when we do a video on logbooks. I try to stay away from that one. The reason is because of all the bull crap from it. But when I get home, if I have time on this trip when I get back and go home, I am going to try to sit down and explain the basics of a logbook. So the ones that are getting started or thinking about getting started and you've never worked with a logbook, I'm going to go over the basics of DOT regulation of how to do a logbook. I've been kicking that idea around for a while, and I believe I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I believe it'll help out a lot of people. Now, I'm gonna show you the DOT regulation. Now, you have to check with your company and see if they expect you to do something different. Like, for instance, companies are different on logging when you're empty, but what I'm understanding, if you're in your GVWR is 10,000 or less, you can take the signs off. If you're going home, if you're not dispatching, not planning on going home, and you can go home and then log from your home, say 3 days, you can log from home back to Indiana. Some companies don't allow you to do that. Some companies do. They want you to log every single thing on it. that is the company rule. So you just have to check with that on whatever company that you're with. But I'll go over some of the basics and everything on that and try to help out as many people as I can with that. I'll do that when I get home, so that way the camera's not shaking. I have my other mounts and stuff at home I can put down and hopefully get the glare and everything off the logbook. Maybe I'll take it out of the case, maybe that'll help. Where I can show you on logbooks. Thank all of y'all for giving, keep coming back with that question, because I guess I'll get off my lazy butt and make that video. And then what I'll try to do is, I've got a few videos out for Tuesday. I'd rather set that one up on a Friday because it is RV transport, or I will skip a few videos down and have that one come out. So try to have that one come out as soon as I possibly can. And some more questions on slow times. What do I think about RV transport? Where it's going to go? People going to quit buying campers? We're going to quit shipping them? All that good stuff. All right, now I've only been doing this for a year and a half, but whenever I was driving the 18-wheeler, when I had mine, and I would talk to people in RV transport, and they were just hauling the piss out of campers. I'm like, sooner or later that's got to stop. Well, I've been doing it for a year and a half, and I don't know what they're selling a lot of campers now. I do see when I go to California, Florida, Texas, a bunch of other places, they got all these campers set up everywhere, lots and stuff like that. People are buying them to live in. Especially now, everything is going so up, but campers are going up, so people are buying used ones, and other people are going to go buy new ones and stuff like that. But fuel is too high right now, and that's having the impact of everything. If you don't believe me, go to the grocery store, go out to eat. Everything has gone up so much. Do I know if this is going to last forever? I do not. Is it a good time to dive in right now on June the 27th? No. If you already have a job and you're making money and you ain't went in debt and bought a truck and all the equipment, then just hold off a month. Let's see, because I will definitely put videos out. It slows down. You see a video out, me sitting on my porch at the house drinking coffee and be like, well, can't get no lows. You'll know it's not a good time. Could that happen? It's a coin toss. I don't know. But I do know this. I like what I'm doing. I'm still paying the bills. Even though the fuel it's took away my play money because the fuels went up so high. All the stuff I wanted to do for the trucks and house and vacation, stuff like that, pretty much took that away. But I'm still paying the bills, and I still enjoy what I do. I think the tail's going to tail here in just a little while, in a few weeks. I believe it is, because from here to about 3 or 4 weeks, I believe it's going to tell if they're going to start building them back as strong as they were. Now, I jumped on High Mileage Helper live last night, and he was saying something about he heard something about the companies were going to shut down instead of 2 weeks, 4 weeks this year. We'll just have to wait and see. That's why I'm glad. Yes, Indiana's rates are still down. Like the one I'm hauling now, it should pay more, but it's not because of the fuel. But I think they do that and hold back enough loads to whenever it does slow down, they can start dropping the loads out, so that way we still have something to haul. I think that's pretty smart on their part, even though the rates should still be up. But then again, they're making their money now because they know it's going to get slow. I will definitely let y'all know if the loads drop off. Golly. Just run through where they've been patching the road, and I hear that stuff slinging all over my truck. But I'll let you know if the loads are dropping off. Other than that, that's about the honest advice I can give you. If you've already got the truck and you've already got the equipment, go ahead and do it if you ain't got a job. Because right now we still have loads. Will it continue another 2 weeks? I don't know. But if it drops off, but I know it'd be hard for some people to buy a truck, go spend $5,000 worth of equipment to get started, and get started at a slow time. They haul for a week, and all of a sudden for 2 weeks they can't get a load. And right now I've been noticing that they're hiring, especially for CDL drivers. So if you have a CDL, because we have a lot of big loads on the board right now, all the little ones are disappearing. And I have talked to a couple of people that are having trouble non-CDL of getting a load right now. I don't guess I really think about that part because I have a CDL and pretty much pick anything on the board. But thinking about that, I've watched a couple of drivers look at them and say, well, crap, I've only can haul this and this because the rest of them are CDL loads. And I do know that they're looking for CDL drivers. All of them are, because that's basically what you got. When you get the slow down, they slow down the hiring process. Unless you got a CDL, because you can haul the big ones. You can haul any of them. They don't limit you. But if it boosts back up, like I'm hoping, and like it did last year, in a couple of weeks, and they start throwing the campers out, man, every transport company out there is going to have doors open, begging people to come in. It's just the way it is. And over here at Indiana Transport, to get leased on, your vehicle has to be 10 years or newer, is what I'm understanding. Have I seen older ones? Yes. Have I seen them turn people down because of the vehicle being older? Yes. There's the guy in front of me up here. He's got a friend that's got a 96 truck, 96 model, and that thing's sharp. Low mileage, almost looks like a brand new one, and they still won't lease it on. Because the reason is, right now, they're not, all the companies are pretty much not needing the amount of drivers that we've had 2 months ago. So everything slows down. When everything boosts back up, I've seen them skip a lot of stuff and throw and make exceptions for a lot of stuff and put in. So if you have something that's a little bit older and you want to get in this, now ain't the time to call them. When they start hurting for drivers, that's the time to call them. So that's the way it boils down to. So you also have to think about this. You're getting ready to buy a truck, and all that good stuff. You're getting ready to spend $5,000, $5,000 to $7,000 on equipment, because all the equipment stuff has went up than when I started, along with everything else. But right now, if you don't have that CDL, I guess people are having a hard time getting loads that they want. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting RV transport right now. June 27th, 2022. It's between now and say we'll call it the end of July, slow time. May be a little difficult to get non-CDL loads for you. Not for sure. Just what I'm seeing right now. But if you have a CDL, right now here at our company, we have plenty of loads. Matter of fact, you've seen the Middlebury yard at the beginning of this video. I mean, it was packed, and I didn't even get another video when I went down the other side. We was looking for Seed Farmer's trailer. I mean, there was some of them. I feel sorry for the people that has them in the very back, because you'd have to move 2 fifth wheels to be able to get to yours back there. I mean, they were stacked up on that first row, 3 deep. Golly, I was hoping his wasn't on the back. But that's another thing. So I just want to put that out there. Hopefully help somebody out that is thinking about still getting in this. and hit the subscribe button, bell notification, because as I find out what they're doing is picking up and starting to boom again, y'all be the first ones to know. What's going on, everybody? We're over here at the last rest area before you go into California. Woo, she is hot out here. Thing is 100 and right now my watch is saying 100 degrees. But met a subscriber over here. He's been emailing me from day one. He works for Foremost and he done some stuff to his truck. I was wanting to show y'all. I thought it was pretty neat. So I'm gonna show you what all he done to his truck and maybe give y'all some ideas. And if I ever see y'all out here and y'all done some stuff to your truck, you don't mind it on video, might help somebody else out, let me know. Well, first, that's what he done with the breather. Look at that. Says he's getting a cooler temperature being more up because it's not, you know, closer down to the asphalt where all the heat and everything is, push it down. So he got this and put it on. Then he put some lights on the front, you can see. Now, I think the screen right here is a very good idea. I've been looking at them, thought about doing my truck this way. The only thing is, I just didn't want to put the rivets because you got to put the daggum holes in there. So, if anybody wants to make one that straps on or anything like that, I think it'd be a great idea. Got him a big striker antenna on the front. Got the American flags on it. Also, he's got a CB antenna. I mean a cell phone antenna mounted right here. He says works very good. He can go from here all the way down without losing service, and which is a really good idea. I've been looking at them actually. Got him some more lights right here. He's got him a 60-gallon tank. Got him some more lights with a 2-box underneath it. He's got a 40-gallon tank. He bought this new tank for one of his friends. And right here, we see he's going with a Gen Y. He got the Gen Y on it. And I asked him, I said, hey, do you have a sandwich maker to cut them in there? He said, no. He done a pretty good job cutting them in. Them right there look good. He got them on both sides of there. And also, if you notice that he done different with his tailgate. So the backup camera that was right here, he bolted it down and put it right here. I'm trying not to get his tag in there too good. Try right there, that way when he backs up, he can see everything real close up in here. So far, it's all I've seen on the setup. I think it's a pretty nice setup. He's got him a nice Dodge 3500. I like the rims on it. Also, if y'all notice, he's got the bouncer, I can't even think what them things are called right now, but the bouncers put on it. He says they're working very, very, very good. Turning the exhaust down. Alrighty, well, that's a little bit on his truck. Some ideas that he put in, I think pretty cool. So we're gonna get out of the sun, head on down the road, get this load kicked off. Let's see what else we get. All right, everybody, we over here getting unloaded. When you pull up here, it's pretty quick. We pulled in, down the road, went in the back, dropped them, sign in here. They sign in a little bit different. And then pulled out here in the front and waiting for them to check it in, and they'll come back over here. But I figure we go over the paperwork and get all that done. All right, this load paid $201. It was a 33-foot reflection. 2,114 miles. Load paid $4,249.14. And up front, when I took the load, they give me $2,125. I spent in tows, 2 tows and 2 permits. I spent $99.70. Total in fuel, I spent, now, we're gonna go over the fuel. I was kind of shocked with this load and the way everything went. This truck was starting out between 11 and 12. I was happy with that. Further we was going, she was floating between 12 and 13. The highest I seen it was 13.9. And she was in the 12s most of the time. 12.8, 12.5, 12.2, just going back and forth between them. This load really pulled good. It felt, I didn't even know it was back there. It done a really good job. I was really happy with that. And I only spent $1,299.09 in fuel. Now I say only, but only for these times and days. I know that's a lot of fuel, but for this time and days, I figured that would be $1,400 with this load. Close to 13, you know, right there at 13, but over and all, I thought it was pretty good. And then they're gonna give me the $99.70 back. I've only delivered here, I have delivered here before. I didn't know it until we started getting off the exit and pulled it in over here. But it's a pretty good place to deliver, but it's hot. It's 102 degrees out here. Open the door, the heat is bouncing off of everything. And it fries you. But parked around her back, come over and find me a little shade spot. That way I can get the windows down, save the fuel for heading back, and I got enough fuel to get out of here. So that's the good thing. Over and all, I wouldn't mind pulling these campers, getting that kind of fuel mileage every day. Not at all. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Y'all be careful. Y'all be safe out there. And for all the subscribers I met, thank y'all for coming over and seeing me. It was nice running with you for a little while. And y'all be safe out there. Y'all be careful. And I'll see you on the next one.